this dark hour need. Light our way back home, coming in from the cold, and we'll be all set free. Set us free, set us free, set us free, set us free. In this dark hour need. Light our way back home, coming in from the cold, and we'll be all set free. Let us go and set us free. Give us what we really need.
Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. Hi, my name is Andy, and I'm excited to be with you, and I apologize for being just a couple of minutes late. I was working late at a doctor's office and ended up getting rid of some computers, and it brought up a good point. What do you do when you're going to throw away or destroy or donate or whatever you're going to do with a computer? Well, I've got some info for you. Excuse me just a sec. Hold on. Oh, that's good stuff. That's my pineapple orange. I love that stuff. Okay, so inside of your computer is a hard drive. That's where all of your data is stored. Let me scoot this down just a hair. All right, so that's where all the data is stored. Now, it either looks something like this, typically. This is a hard drive. This is a SATA hard drive. That's the type of connectors it has right here. These are SATA connectors. There you go. All right. So it's either a SATA hard drive. I mean, it's either a traditional, this is called a 3.5-inch hard drive, or it could be a smaller hard drive. This is a laptop hard drive. Now, sometimes they actually put these in the bigger computers. This is also a SATA hard drive too. You can see right here. Those are SATA connections. Now, these are typically, in today's times, they're slow. And I talked about that yesterday. So while I'm at this, I thought I would go ahead and show you the difference, or the inside, the internals of a hard drive. So this is a typical desktop hard drive. And I'm sorry, you can see my monitor over there showing this. How about if I turn it? Well, no matter what, you're going to see it. Okay. So these are platters. Okay, there we go. This is the disk. Okay, there's anywhere from 1 to 5, typically 1 to 3 in today's hard drives. Okay, this is very magnetic sensitive. Okay, so if you were to set a magnet on top of this, there's a chance you could, well, you would probably destroy the data. Okay, so we talked about yesterday, we talked about slow. These are traditional spinning hard drives. That means the platters spin, okay? Underneath here is a motor, and then the platters spin. And this is your read-write access arm right here, and it just moves across it and reads the data as it finds it. All of that information is kept in a very sophisticated index at the front of what we call the front of the hard drive, and then it knows where to go on the hard drive, a map if you want to call it that, to access the data. All of that takes time. So if you could just imagine, it has to go look up the data point, or the index. It has to look in the data in the index for where the data is located, and then it has to go find it by spinning a whole bunch of times and moving this arm back and forth. It actually goes across like, well, I guess it goes across like this, okay, as it's finding data. Then it transfers the data into memory and it loads it up so that the processor can do whatever you want to do with the data. All right, so that takes time as compared to, well, let's see if I can take this apart without you guys spending too much time waiting on me. So today, now we have solid state devices, which is what I talked about yesterday. Okay, so an SSD can either be another device that looks like a, where did my little drive go? That looks like a laptop hard drive. It looks just like this, except it's not silver. Typically, they're all plastic. And inside of it is a series of computer chips that stores your memory in a non-volatile fashion. So I don't know if you remember from your days of learning about computers that there was this thing called volatile RAM and non-volatile RAM. Volatile means that whenever the electricity is gone, whatever is on that memory is gone. Okay? Non-volatile means that whenever the electricity is gone, it's still there. It stays there, well, I shouldn't say forever, but for a long time, theoretically. Okay, so they're either today's SSDs are typically either on a device this size or they're on a device this size. Now this is called an M.2 drive. It's an NVMe, and I'm not going to get into all the technical, but these two chips right here, if you would believe me, these two chips, this is a 512 gigabyte M.2 drive, NVMe. Those two chips hold, let's see how much data is on one of these. This is this is an 80 gigabyte hard drive. Those two chips hold 6 of these at least. 6 times 8 is 48, right? So it holds at least 6 of these things. And you can just imagine, of course, today's technology is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's more efficient as far as using energy and electricity and all that good stuff. So this little thing is tiny. It doesn't get very hot. It doesn't use much energy, and it is very fast. So that's the difference between the two drives. So what am I talking about when it's time for you to donate your computer or throw it away or whatever you're going to do with it? Find this device or this device. Find either one of these, okay? Take it out. Typically, it only takes a number 2 Phillips screwdriver to get inside of a computer and take it out. Take that device out, then you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the computer. You can donate it. You can take it to the scrap metal yard and sell it for a couple of pennies because it's not worth very much right now. Whatever you want to do. And then this device you want to destroy. You can destroy it electronically by running some sophisticated software on it. The Department of Defense says that it's not destroyed until you run that software, and it makes 7 passes through the hard drive. And what it does is it finds every little bitty space of data and non-data, just everything that's inside of here, and it writes over it 7 times with 1s and 0s, and just fills it up and erases it, fills it up and erases it 7 times. So you can imagine the larger the hard drive is, the longer it's going to take to do it. For example, if I'm going to run a digital erase, the digital secure erase on one of these things, I'll set it in one of my computers and let it start running and come back a day later, and it will, depending on the size of the drive, and it will still not be finished writing the area 7 times. Now, much easier than that is to destroy this physically. Now, here in Texas, those of us that like to shoot, you can shoot it. The main thing is you want to not just shoot here, you need to shoot this part of it. So, shoot the heck out of it. A lot of people will take a drill press and drill through the disc, the platter, several times, and that is considered destroyed. I'll be honest with you, I would take one of these things and a sledgehammer and just beat the heck out of it until I got all my frustration out. All right, those are different options. There are also services that you can hire where you can ship them your hard drive and they will shred them in a physical shredder. And some places will even give you a certificate that it's done. Some places will give you a video of it that it's been done. These machines are monstrous and they just chew it up like nothing. Okay, so that's what you should do if you're going to get rid of your computer. If you're going to donate it, if you're going to throw it away, whatever. Get the hard drive out. You can do whatever you're going to do with the rest of the computer, and you can either save this so that you know it's safe, or you can destroy it or get it to a service that will do it. By the way, every now and then you see these places that are offering security shredding, that kind of thing. Banks will do it. Insurance companies will do it for their clients for free. Or some places they'll charge you whatever. Check with them and find out if they will destroy a hard drive for you, and then you can take all your hard drives that you've accumulated over the years with you and get them to do it for you. Okay. Isn't this little device amazing? 512 gigabytes. 6 of these in that little bitty space, and amazingly fast. That's enough about that. Listen, if you have any questions about your technology, if you need any help with your technology, whether it's designing a website, whether it's putting together a funnel or a squeeze page, if you need to do email campaigns, any of that stuff, as well as helping you with your drives and your computers and all that good stuff, give me a call, send me a message. I would love to help you out any way that I can. Right now, I'm just going crazy helping people with their websites. We're putting together some really sophisticated stuff in a lot less time than it would normally take because of this rapid program that I've got that allows me to do it so much faster and much more efficiently and with a lot more features. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, let me know. I would love to help you. Send me a message and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Or, by the way, back to the challenge. Let me tell you a quick story and I'm a hush. There was a lady at the doctor's office, an older lady, 70s, 80s, something like that, who was talking to me about my drink, and she's got some and loves it. And she said, I thought I was just going to drink it to feel better. And I said, well, that's good. She said, does it help you with appetite too? I said, yes, ma'am. It has been known to do that. In fact, studies say blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, that's good because I could only eat a half a hamburger. And I looked at her and I smiled and I said, you know what? That's good because pretty soon you're going to be a skinny mini and you'll be looking to go get you a new bathing suit. And she gave me one of those hits that old ladies do. She said, I haven't had a bathing suit in 20 years. So anyway. All right, listen, I hope you have a fantastic evening. Today is Wealth Wednesday. If you haven't given somebody something, man, take a minute and do that. On your way home from work or whatever, run out to the store, stick a $20 bill in some diaper box, baby food, whatever, and bless whoever buys that. They would just fall in love, just being crazy, thinking, man, look what God did for me. That's great. All right, I did it last night. I gave the cashier a $5 bill and the lady who sacked our groceries a $5 bill, and they looked at me like I was crazy. And they said, one said to the other, did people do that? It was kind of funny. It was a blessing to me for blessing them. All right, so be blessed. I will talk to you later. I hope you have a fantastic evening. My beautiful queen is making, oh my goodness, don't come to my house. It's all mine and hers. Actually, we're giving some to somebody else too. She is making meatloaf, one of my favorite things that she makes, and I get some tonight. I'm so excited. All right, be blessed. I'll talk to you later. Let's listen to some Look At You Now. Bye-bye.
Didn't show up, but you showed them all anyhow. You wouldn't slow down, now you're too slow to push a plow. If you only got clear just a little longer, we'd still be here looking young and stronger. You could have had class, Charlie, but just a